Hi, good morning. I am going to get ready for Streamer Awards today, which is an award show for streamers, which I am. I am a streamer. I'm actually presenting an award and I haven't told anyone yet. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to. But yeah, I'm actually going to present an award, so I'm going to be on stage. I'm very nervous, but that's what I'm doing today. People have asked me about my makeup tutorial for a while for like parties and fancy events because I do like, I guess like a exaggerated version of my normal makeup when I do that. And so I thought I will do that today. I do a little get ready with me. I actually am running late. My call time is at 4:30 and it is 1:40 right now, 1:40. So I have to hurry a little bit. So I gotta start. Let's start. First, I go in with primer. I already have my skincare on. My skincare is basically just moisturizer and like a blemish control thing and sunscreen. I'm currently using the Milk Hydro Grip primer because my skin is very dry, especially in winter. Ever since I moved to California, because the air is so dry in California. So, and you know, primer you just apply normally all over your face. And then I let it sit for like 30 seconds. I let it sit for. I'm really nervous about today. I have not really prepared a present. I have a little bit of like an idea what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna wing it, I think, because I'm best winging it. Also, I'm putting some Aquaphor on my lips just to hydrate them a little bit before I put on my lipstick at the very end. But yeah, this is how I prime my face after skincare. I put this on everything. I put this on my tattoos, on my lips, like anything. I have an idea for a hairstyle and I wanted to get ready earlier because I wanted to figure out how to do the hairstyle. I have not tried it yet, but I'm going to basically add like more hair. I want to do like bubble braids, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. Next I do foundation. I always forget the word. I do foundation. I actually don't use concealer just because it's a little much on my face. I don't really have that big of like under eyes or you know, like these small things like this, like with my freckles and stuff, like it all blends in quite nicely. I don't really personally need to use concealer, so I just use the Revlon Color Stay in Ivory. You know how foundation works. You just dab it in, dab, dab, dab. I blended down a little bit into my neck. I always found that my face is a lot more redder than the rest of my body, so like it fits with my body pretty well, so I don't know, I don't really need to blend it that much. I should have dyed my eyebrows because they're pretty light right now. I usually dye them black with men's beard dye, but I forgot to do that, so I guess we'll just deal with it. It's fine. Usually I can hide it because I wear bangs. I have bangs usually, but Next, I can't find my normal setting powder. Usually I use the one size translucent powder, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I was traveling and I might have forgotten it at the hotel or something. So I'm going to be using a Revolution powder that I got in a PR from like Revolution X Fortnite. I'm going to be using this. I prefer to use the translucent one because it isn't orange. Like a lot of things show up very orange on my face because I am so pale. So I usually like to use the translucent because it's white, but I don't have it here, so this is what we're gonna have to deal with today. I'm not going to freak out because if I freak out, this is not going to work. And I'm already anxious enough about everything, so we're winging it. But yeah, I basically just set like everything where it like creases. My smile lines, my under eyes, and my chin. I find that my chin wraps the makeup up first, and I feel like this kind of helps with it. There are people walking around outside my apartment building right now, and they can definitely see me talk to my camera. This is my job. With the translucent powder, I do bake, but with this one, I don't want it to like show up orange. What do I do next? Next, I do contour. I use the Too Cool for School palette because it's a cool shaded palette. Again, because I am so pale. This is a tutorial for my pale girlies. I have to use a cool shaded palette. It doesn't matter what my undertones are. I don't know what my undertones are. I think they are like, maybe they are cool toned. This way it doesn't show up muddy on my face because a lot of warm shaded contours will show up like will look like I rubbed mud all over my face. If you like look at that, it's really just a shadow. It looks more natural on my face. I put it everywhere where there would be shadows. So I put it in under my cheekbones, a little bit higher up here into my hairline, And then I go down into my jawline, like under my jawline, up here. And that's basically it. I think the most important thing is like under the cheekbones, because I like to have like a snatched look. As you can see, it's like really looks more like a shadow. Next, I do my nose contour. My nose contour is very much camera makeup, and I'm very aware of that. It looks good on camera. It looks okay in person, but it doesn't look good in person. It's like very obviously camera makeup. And I use this like little angled brush for it. And then I use the ColourPop Stone Cold eyeshadow palette, and I go in with Fascinated, this one. What I do is I start at the bottom and I just create a little shadow at the bottom. Again, this is cool toned. I'm pale, but yeah, I create a little shadow at the bottom to lift my nose up, make it a little smaller. What you can do if you haven't really done nose contour much is you lift it up, and wherever there's a little crease, you put your nose contour in, and then you just round it like that. And that way it kind of looks like the little button nose. That's a tip that I learned from TikTok. And then, you know, just round it, blend it out, and then I go back in and I start like very much, you can kind of see my nose where it like goes in like this, and I want to do exactly that. So I want to start kind of here and like slowly go out. So it's like kind of an angled line that like goes in. I do the same thing on the other side, like that. And then I blend it up into my eyebrows, like that, and then I blend it out. And again, it's very much camera makeup. In person, it does look like you have contoured your nose. It looks like nose contour. So what I usually like to do is I like to just like go over with my beauty blender a little bit, like that. Now it looks fine in person, it looks fine on camera. Again, it's all about creating the shadows. That's what I try to do here. So yeah, and I'm sorry if this is a very rushed tutorial, but I am in a rush, so I have to hurry up a little bit. Next, I go in with the Naked 3 Urban Decay. This brush that comes with it, it's actually the same one that I use my nose contour with. I just use the other side. I go in with Nooner, this one, and I put that all over my eye. And don't forget to tap the residue, otherwise you're gonna have fallout. Don't want fallout when you have already done your face. Put it all over my face. It's kind of, again, just to create a shadow, create a little bit of dimension. A lot of this is more for the camera and less for in person. So don't be afraid of going too over dramatic, like going in over dramatically, because what I have learned is that things don't show up that much on camera. Like, it's the same that when you're drawing something, you want to over dramatize it for yourself. Like, if you are like, this nose looks like fine, make it a little bigger, and then maybe it'll look more realistic. Sometimes things just don't show up the way that it does in our brain, or it does, you know, in person or something. I want it to be 3D. I want to look like I'm not dead most of the time. Next thing before I do anything else is I'm going to do brows. I'm gonna jump back and forth. I do jump back and forth a lot when I do my makeup. It's also, if I'm like tapping my face, it's because I have cat hair on my face and I don't want to ruin my makeup, but there's cat hair everywhere. I haven't really found the perfect eyebrow stuff for me yet. I'm very new to actually doing my eyebrows. When I had blonde hair, I didn't really need to do that because this is my natural eyebrow color. Now I have black hair and I need to do something. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony, the eyebrow pencil, and I just like kind of fill it in a little bit to like make it, I guess, look more darker, look more fuller. I don't really have a technique with it. I just like to have it a little bit straighter than it is normally. Maybe like that. And then I have this other thing. I got this in I think I got this in a PR list. It's Brow Microfilling Pen by Benefit in the color medium brown. Like, this is what it does. And it kind of just, again, like kind of just fills the eyebrows out a little bit more. I don't know. I think it looks fine, especially when I have dyed eyebrows. Like, it's fine. But, you know, if you have any tips on how to do eyebrows, let me know. Next thing, eyes. I can have my face not done, but I need to have my eyes like look good. And what I do with this specific makeup look is I use tape and I cut it in like this, and then I tape it onto my eye in like an angle. I'm going to have a very straight line when I put eyeliner there, and then the other side I do later because the tape does irritate my eyes. I use fully black. It's the same Colourpop Stone Cold palette, and I use the black rock bottom. I just go straight. I start on the tape and then I, move it into the corner. It's kind of like a more dramatic eyeliner. And then after that, what I do with the residue, I don't go back in with like the residue, then I can like make the eyelid a little bit darker. I don't want it to go like this. I want it to be straight, like this. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I want this line to be as straight as it can be. Now I use a little bit more. And then blend it a lot. Like that. And then when I remove the tape, it is a perfect little angle. And I do the same thing on the other side, like this. I go back in. There we go. Remove the tape. Perfect. Okay, next thing is eyeliner. For eyeliner, I use NYX Epic Wear Waterproof. This is like a lot easier than doing eyeliner normally. I'll show you. I'll trace like this line and I just don't make it as big. Like that, and then I go straight. And what I do with my eyeliner, I don't go fully in. I kind of stop in the middle of my eye. Like this. I messed up a little bit. It's supposed to like go actually like fully straight. Let me see if I can fix it. No. It's fine. I'm going to put eyelashes on it anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, you just trace this line. I tried to do it in my camera and my viewfinder, so it didn't work, but doing it with a mirror, you'll actually be able to do it a lot easier. There we go. Perfect. Next thing with my eyes, I use a eyeliner pencil from Glossier, straight black. I fill in my waterline. Like this, and then the second one. I stopped my eye. Sorry, I stopped my eyes, so now I'm tearing up. I go back in with the NYX Waterproof to make it a little more angled. I like to put a very small line into the inner corner, just so it looks a little more angled. And I try to do it like a little bit, as you can see, like a little bit under where it dips down, but I think that depends on your eye shape. I think I finally found out how to do it. I just need to make a very, very small angle. And you can already see the difference. It's a lot more angled, a lot more siren-y, I need some more product. But yeah, you can see the difference already. And the good thing with this eyeliner is it'll stay on. This eyeliner is waterproof, smudge proof, everything. I love it so much. That is most of the eyes done. Next thing I'm going to do is... Do I keep going with the eyes? Yes. Okay. Next thing, mascara. I don't really care about what kind of mascara I use. These ones are sent to me in PR and they work, and that's why I use them. The only thing is that I would recommend to use non-waterproof mascara, because waterproof mascara can break your lashes easier. I use one with this brush first, and I go in and I coat it. And if you don't make weird faces while doing your mascara, are you even doing your makeup? That's what I'm saying. There we go. And then I use the second one. It's like this brush, and I go over it. And I don't really have that long eyelashes, but it makes them look like a lot longer. Just going in with two separate mascaras. And while I let it dry, I am going to put eyelash glue on these. I use 2 of these on each eye, 4 in total. I'm going to let my mascara dry, put eyelash glue on these. I'm going to do 2 and then put them on and then do another 2. While everything is drying, I'm going to start with my lips. What I like to do is I use a lot of different products in my lips. I'm gonna start with this lip liner. It is the NYX Line Loud lip pencil in Global Citizen. What I like to do is I like to round my top lip. So I just do this, and you can see it's rounder. Kind of round it. There we go. Put a little bit on the bottom. There we go. But it doesn't really matter that much because normally I would use a black lip liner. I don't have a black lip liner right now, so I'm using a black lipstick, I would probably recommend doing back lip liner. However, I think my one eyelash is dry, so... And I just put it in the corner, like here. Oh wait, it's the wrong way. Oh no, I dropped it and I can't find it. Okay, I guess I'll... Oh, I found it. Oh, it's full with cat hair. Oh, this is not gonna work. Okay, I'm using a different one. Let me see if this one is dry. This one's dry as well. Okay, just put it in the corner. And then I let it dry a little bit before clamping it together. And then same thing, just in the corner. And that already changes your eye so much. Like, it opens up your eye. I personally feel like with my, I don't know if it's my eye shape, I don't know if it's the eyelashes that I use, but a lot of eyelashes look very heavy on my eyes. So I like to use these small ones and just in the corner, just to like elongate my eye, make it look more like siren-y, you know, but still have it be natural and not heavy on my eye and not weighing down. And also another thing is, eyelashes, like fake eyelashes, make my eyes very tired very quickly. That's what I found. And I feel like with these ones, they don't really do that because they're not heavy. They're not weighing your eyes down. So I like to use just these small ones on my eyes specifically. If you like your eyelashes and you have the ones you like, use them. The big eyelashes just make my eyes look too heavy, especially once they go into the corner or like further into my eye. I think alternatively, you can also cut one of your eyelashes in half or in fourths and then do the same thing. You don't need specifically these small tiny eyelashes. I got them for free, so I'm using them. This is not sponsored. I just got them at an event. And then these ones should already be dry, so I kind of clasp them together like that. That's what I do with my eyelashes. Going back to my lips, I use the black lipstick and I basically do the same thing I did with the other lip liner. I just line it. I need a mirror. I can't do it. I don't need to make it like super like crisp because I'm going to blend it out. And then I blend it with my fingers like this. And then next thing, I actually need to go get it. Next thing I use is a liquid lipstick. This one is Lip Lingerie by NYX. What is it? Cabaret Show. It's not being produced anymore, but I usually would like a more like purplish tone anyways with this. So if you can find like a similar color to this, but a little more purplish, that should work. And I like to use liquid because I feel like it just sticks on really nice. It will make your lips a little crusty, but you can always refresh it. There we go. I just like redo it throughout the night, however I need to do it. I think that is my makeup done. I don't have setting spray right now. My setting spray ran out. Pro tip, what I do is I use hairspray instead and like make sure not to breathe. Close your eyes. It's intense. It's a lot. Use it from like further away. But yeah, I don't know if it's good for your skin either. So like, you know, if you have setting spray, use setting spray. I don't have setting spray right now, so I'm gonna use this. Just a warning. And there we go. That's the finished makeup. Okay, I'm going to go get everything for my hair. Basically what I'm using is these like hair pieces that I got from Amazon. I think they're just braiding hair. And what I want to do is I want to make bubble braids and like a really long bubble braid. That's my plan. I'm trying to look like the xenomorph from Alien. That's a weird thing to say. But that's the plan. That's what we're going for. We're going for the xenomorph from Alien with our hair. Putting in some dry shampoo. And I do not have an idea of how I'm gonna do this, but we will figure it out. I'm gonna start with making a ponytail. I think this is how I should do it. I don't think I need my bangs down. Do I look like an egghead? I'm gonna redo my ponytail a little bit. I wish I had hair gel, but I don't use hair gel ever. I've never done a slick back. Time for bubble braids. And I think for that, I have a TikTok saved. I'm going to watch this TikTok. This is like 2, but I wanted just 1.
A few moments later.
I'm watching this tutorial. I have no idea how she's doing it. I think I'm just going to wing it. I'm just separating like the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to put my hair in between. Bubble braid that, maybe all together. I'm going to use small elastics. This hair is everywhere. And then now I'm gonna put them together. Who would have thought? I think that's cute. And then I'm going to bubble braid it down, and then once I need more hair, I'm gonna add more hair and just make the sections of hair that I'm adding a little smaller. Now I'm just gonna do bubble braids like this. But I think this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm so glad that I started this early, because this might take some time. And I might just make this a time lapse because I want to listen to some music while I do it, so I think I can focus better when I listen to music. Okay, I think you get the gist. So I'm going to finish this off camera. It's basically just the same from here. Bubble braids, add some hair when it gets thinner. But yeah, I think I figured it out. I think it looks fine at the top as well. So I will show you the completed look after this.